welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. First things first, let me just say thank you to everyone who has been hitting that subscribe button, everyone who has been thumbsing up my videos and commenting. I love each and every one of y'all. So in the past week, I have grown like 400 subscribers. I don't know what's going on, but whatever it is, I'm loving it. Thank you all for the support. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Today, I want to talk about making yourself go to the gym when your muscles are sore. So I was watching a video. I like to watch Greg Doucette. I'm totally like into him and his videos, not just because he's always yelling and squawking like the little parrot on Aladdin, but really because he gives out great information, and yeah, I just like him. So anyway, someone was in the comment section and they asked him a question about working out when your muscles are sore, and I was thinking like that's a really a good topic, because that is something I experience since I do go to the gym so much. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this. So this workout that I'm actually doing right here today is one of those times where my muscles are like, girl, go home and rest, but I feel like I can push. So if you've been training for like days and days and days, let's say like 4 or 5 days in a row, and it's heavy, it's like high intensity training, it's okay to take a rest day. And what I find is, like, in the beginning, what I found was in the beginning, I used to sometimes feel like if I take a rest day, then I'm not gonna keep progressing and I have to keep going. And I would kind of feel guilty about rest days. But here's the deal. If you're not allowing your muscles to rest in between high intensity exercise and lifting heavy and stuff like that, you're not going to allow your muscles to repair themselves. So once you tear your muscles down through heavy lifting and constant wear and tear, if you don't give yourself time to recover through like rest days, then you're not going to see progress. And it is like you're constantly going, but you're still on E. So you kind of need the time in between to go ahead and allow your body to jumpstart, so that when you go back into the gym, you can give your full effort and you're not like half-assing it to the point where you're risking injury because your form sucks, or you're just so tired that you're being lazy and you're not really lifting to your abilities. So rest days are important, and there's really nothing wrong with taking rest days. So how I like to do it is I will work out like 3 days straight, and then I may take 1 day off. But on my rest days, the key to keeping myself on track and not feeling so guilty in between is that I don't go crazy and binge eat. And that is something that like I have struggled with, and that's kind of why I got myself in this situation, because I like food and I like to eat. So as long as I'm keeping my diet on track on my rest days, I have noticed that there's nothing wrong with taking rest days. Now, taking rest days does not mean like taking rest weeks, because now you're just like getting yourself behind the 8 ball. But rest days are very important, and they're actually necessary for muscle growth and muscle in your tissue regrowth. Now, back in the day when I went for my first losing 70 pounds in like 2 months, that was several years ago, like many moons ago. Something that got me started and something that I stuck to was I said for 30 days straight, I'm going to the gym. I don't care, come hell or high water, I will be there. I don't care if I last 5 minutes, I'm going every single day for 30 days just to get myself in a routine. Now, that was in my 20s. I have not done that this time around, because this time around I'm a little bit more focused, and it's not as like I don't know. This is just more of an older, more wise, relaxed, lose weight, get fit, get right situation. But one of the things that I did, like I said, was I went 30 days straight. So rest day doesn't necessarily mean that you can't go to the gym, because if you're somebody who's trying to get into the gym and once you take a few days off, you struggle with getting back in there, maybe you don't need to take days off. So back then, when I first lost a whole bunch of weight, like when I was in my 20s, what I did for my rest days was I would go work out 5-6 days in a row, and then on that 7th day, that would be my rest day, I would still go to the gym, but I would go to like the sauna, or I would get a massage, or I would just do like walking on the treadmill for 30 minutes, nothing super intense, but I was doing something that got me in the gym. Also, the gym had a pool, so I would like get my children and we would go swimming in the pool, which is great cardio, while also giving my joints and my muscles a break. So you could also do a rest day like that. Rest day doesn't mean just stay home and don't move. Rest day just means we're not going in the gym and doing bicep curls with 40-pound weights today. We're not doing that. We need a break. So that's another way to do a rest day the right way. If you are somebody who spot trains or trains different body parts on different days, a rest day could also be like, okay, today I'm going to give my legs a rest because yesterday I was pushing heavy, I was on that treadmill, I was on the bike, whatever machines you use, and I burnt myself out. So today I'm only doing abs. That's another way to do a rest day, where you target a different part of your body, and then the area where you're a bit fatigued, maybe you just leave that part of your body alone. Now, this class that I'm taking here, this is a 90-minute class. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of different movements. Some things I'm doing 4 sets of. I'm getting my butt kicked. Like physically, I'm getting my butt kicked. So sometimes it's not so much a physical rest day that you need, and it's more of a mental rest day. So for me, something that works out and that, I wish I could do more is, if you have a baby, get the stroller. Queen Layla loves looking at butterflies and she likes to be outside. So throwing a baby in a stroller and taking a walk, that's a great way to mentally take a rest day, because you don't always have to be in the gym. Sometimes you don't always want to see the weights. Sometimes it's too much. Sometimes you need a day off. So just walking around also keeps you moving, and you're not necessarily trying to be out there burning calories and sweating, but just getting out and changing your scenery can really do wonders for like your mental health and for recharging. So do that 2 or 3 days in a row, then you go back to the gym and you hit it hard because it's like a restart. Today's workout was one of the best workouts I've had in a very long time. Man, I killed it. So I normally would do the treadmill, the row, and then the weight floor. For the treadmill and the row blocks, I just stayed on the bikes. These 90-minute classes are becoming like my fave, but I really wish that they had like a 90-minute sometime throughout the week, so it didn't have to be like back-to-back 90s, because 90 is very intense, but it's all good. I think I did like so it's like 60 minutes on the bike, which is like a normal workout, but with the way that they're doing it, this is like HIIT training. It's a lot. It's super, super intense. Not mad about it, because that's exactly what I need. I prefer these 90s, but yeah, if they had 90s like maybe on Wednesdays and Tuesdays or something.